Well, Robin's on the call. And how you doing, Robin?
I'm kind of cheesed, man. I'm kind of cheesed that you never bothered to tell me before that you're, like, in on this little limited hangout.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah. I'll deal with Marcus in a second, man. But when, like, tip-offs came quite early when you were recording my phone calls before, I kind of knew something was up because normal people don't just record other people's phone calls. And anyway, getting into things, your logical fallacies, your circular...
Let's deal with the first issue you brought up. I recorded a phone call when?
On Skype with me.
And then I posted it on the...
No, you recorded it for your own private collection.
My private collection. Did I... Well, I mean, how do you know...
You're the one who asked me, is it okay if I record you? Now, that's something usually the military, the NSA, whoever, but agents do that.
Okay.
Because I don't know too many normal people that just want to have a one-on-one conversation and have to record it.
Well, I mean, how is that significant? Like, what are you...
It's significant because every time I've tried to talk to somebody, they've always wanted to record it, and they've always been found out to be military, and it's just so funny that you have a military...
Oh, so you're saying by, because I recorded a call, then therefore...
Why else would you record it, Chris?
Maybe because you'd have a good conversation and people would want to hear it?
Yeah, like Tim and I had a conversation. I posted it on my, I do this. In case you didn't know, I do I put this up as a podcast and people can download it.
Yeah, I don't think that was going to be our call, though. I think we already had it in our minds that this was just going to be a normal...
But you're saying that I never did post it, right? Or did I post it?
I don't know what you did with it.
I don't think I did post it.
I'm not saying you did.
But I told you I was going to record.
What I'm saying is that, is it normal to just have people record your phone calls that have a one-on-one conversation? That's not that... It's pretty suspicious, actually. When you get into the realm of what people are talking about within the sphere, it is. But anyway, past that, that's a minor thing.
Okay.
It leads to more stuff, like the fact that you say one thing and then you backtrack on it. Just like Marcus says, Brian is a sim. And then he turns around and says, no, Brian's not a sim. It's just like, what's going on here? And then...
I never said Brian was a sim. When did I say that?
Yeah, you did. You said it on Tim's show. It's recorded. Go and listen to it.
Oh, but you know what? I'll send you $100 by PayPal if you can send that to me.
I don't want your money. You go for
Why?
it.
Prove it. I didn't say that. I never said Brian was a sim.
You said you went to service 3 weeks ago, you idiot.
No, I didn't. I went to service when I was age 13.
Off the top?
Wait a minute. I'll go grab the comment again.
Anyway, what I'm getting at...
Well, hold on. Now, you're putting words in people's mouth. Don't change things. You said...
Yeah, see, this is why I called in, because the real thing was that you said I was some other person. And I'm like, hey, Marcus, no. And you're like, yeah, you are.
I said you sounded like Simon.
And then I said no. And then you said, yeah, you are.
Okay.
Fine. People think I'm a talk show guy.
Robin's dealing with me. So
anyway.
I was going to find out what his beef is with me.
Yeah, limited hangout. Can't wait to hear about this.
This is all new. This is the first time Robin's latched into me, so I want to know what's going on.
Well, you provide no factual information for a lot of the stuff you say. You appeal to all the things you try to deny out there that people should appeal to, and those are all perfect rabbit holes. So where do you want me to conclude that you're not running the same type of scam that all these other gatekeepers are running?
Well,
you're doing the exact same freaking moves every 5 minutes. The start of this call, and this has been ongoing, like when you decide to search through truth, you should come to conclusions. But you guys are repeddling the same propaganda that's 10, 15 years old. Again, who does that? The gatekeepers. And yeah, whenever we want to go to some place that actually requires pinpointing who's doing what, we can't figure it out. Gatekeeping mantra 101. Everything you guys do is down to gatekeeping now. Because it's just like the conversation tonight. We bring up the Jesuits. And then within 5 minutes, you're talking about everything else under the sun but that. Like, it just got swept under the rug.
The Jesuits got swept under the rug.
Jew talk. It's got to be the Jews. Perfect gatekeeping mantra 101. Do you want me to keep going through this? Because this is ludicrous. I have to actually point this out because you're probably sitting there with a smile on your face.
I'm just sitting here waiting until you get... you're bringing out a lot of points at once. I like to just kind of deal with one point at a time. But let's deal with the Jesuits. Okay, would you prefer, because there's a lot of people that do this, and you could tune into them if you like, to go deeply into the Jesuits go names, dates, times, places, names, dates, because there's plenty of people out there that do that, and they'll go on and on and on with names and dates about something that happened in history that they heard or read in a book.
Yeah,
you
what I'm
prefer
getting
that.
at is that if you want to discount history,
But
whether it's been altered or not.
My question to you, Robin, is do you prefer that?
No, that's on you. That's on you that's opposing history. That's not on me.
What is
I believe in history. I believe it's been skewed at certain points, and certain things have been omitted, yes. That's all been proven. But there's also a real set of history, and that's what you're completely avoiding.
Okay.
And then you just throw everything under that, well, we can't believe history. So it's like, okay, well, then you show me your birth certificate, and I can't even believe that you're real because I can't trust history.
Well,
you see what kind of hole that you keep putting yourself into with a lot of your debates or conversations? And then you say, I don't like to speculate, but then all I hear is opinion after opinion after opinion after speculation after speculation after speculation.
But you just got...
If anything, give the history.
You just got through agreeing with me.
Agreeing with what?
That you said, did you not just get through saying that some history is skewed?
You can figure out what's been skewed pretty fast if you actually go through the nuts and bolts of it.
Oh, as long as you tie it into Bible verse, right?
Okay, I'm not as adept as you are at doing that, because when you say go into the nuts and bolts of it, I have no idea what you're talking about. So that's where I'm at. That's my honest assessment of my thought processes. That's all I'm giving you. That's the only thing I have to offer. And when you say that all I need to do is simply go into the nuts and bolts, I have no clue what you're talking about, Rob.
Yeah, you do. That means reference stuff. Cross-reference.
Cross-reference what? To what?
Everything you can learn about the subject.
From where?
How about that? Everything you can learn about the subject then.
From where?
From everything you can get your hands on. How about that?
Go to universities and get university texts. Do you know that 95% of all books ever published in the history of the world are out of print?
That doesn't mean anything, because the best books are the ones that have been recorded back in history. 95% of them are out of print. So, I mean, that's when you go in, you could delve into all the books you want, but you're only going to get 5% of everything that's ever been printed in history. That's how narrow your field of view is going to be if you study everything. There's a lot of books that are out. Okay, and so you're appealing to authority right now, so that's a logical fallacy.
I'm appealing to authority.
Yeah, you're appealing to the authority that history has been rewritten so much you can't trust it at all.
No, it's easy to see that it's been rewritten. Anyone with half a brain knows it's rewritten.
Like the opposite of appealing to authority. I'm not appealing to any scholar, because I mean, what scholars? Just give me one scholar that you recommend that's probably a good one that's not compromised or skewing the facts. Just one. And it's only from Inco.
Compromised or skewing the facts. Well, see, there you're kind of going to get into hot water, because everyone's going to have to skew at some point. I figure everyone's valuable. Everyone's a liar.
Wow.
So what I'm getting at is that's where you have to do the cross-referencing. You have to take what
But Robin, you can't blanket everybody. Like, come on. Like, you know what?
That's what I mean. You're just scapegoating.
I'm glad, you know what, Robin, it's good that you called on, because...
I think it's the brain wires. I think it's the wave wires manufacturing brain waves. Like you're Alex Jones.
Wow.
And you won't even do the legwork in history.
All right. Look, Robin, I'm glad you called in, because you're challenging. You know what? You're challenging it. And you know what? It's good to be challenged. And I really commend you on that. That's awesome that you're calling us and you're challenging us and you're making a real point. But you also have to take into account that Chris has a show, and it's a lot of guts what Chris is doing, and me and Branazir and Marcus, for that matter, and Ab, and all these guys that are trying to get a show together. And maybe they do have some of the facts. Maybe they say something that we're not scientists. We're not. I'm certainly not military. I don't even.
Figure this out, though.
But Robin, you got to slow it down a bit. You know, we're not. I'm just calling. I'm just a regular dude here.
What is this? Child's play? Like, it takes
Yeah, it is. It is child's play because you're acting like a child, man.
Because that's what I mean. You spend a year in the history of this world, deep history, researching everything you can about everything you can. You come to some very stark conclusions real fast at the end of that year. And yet, for 5 years, Marcus has been doing this. Just so happens he comes out at the same time as Simon Shack, and yet still no conclusions. It's the Jews.
I was out way before Simon Shack. Nice try.
Oh, that's great. I don't care, Marcus.
Well, you brought it up.
If
you don't care, don't bring it up.
You're discredited anyways. There's nothing really you can say that anyone should.
Then why do people listen to me? Are they stupid?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, so you're calling everyone listening to this stupid. Congratulations,
everyone. I don't listen to pathological liars, and then you turn around and say, I'm a pathological liar, and then you two guys like, oh man, that's such great info you guys got. Where's it from? It's from the media. Yeah, we don't trust them, but we can trust this. It's like...
So again, Robin, what you're saying, I just want to confirm, you're saying that the people who listen to us are stupid.
Hangout. What I'm saying is this is a limited hangout.
No, you're changing the subject. I want to be clear. You're saying that the people who listen to Chris, me, and all the others are stupid.
Yeah.
No, you're pulling off a very good scam. That's what you're doing.
No,
he's
challenging you. No, he's challenging you.
So all the people who are listening to this are stupid because they're being scammed. That's what you're saying.
If they truly believe in what you're saying, yeah.
So they do. So you're saying they're stupid and they're being scammed.
What does that matter?
You got to be careful. You got to be careful blanketing your comment like that.
Like you try to define.
You're literally overnight, and I wonder if this is part of the plan, is that you have literally overnight totally discredited yourself, and you've called everyone who's ever listened to you stupid and have being scammed.
No, there's just the truth out there, and you just don't want to follow it. You want to play stupid little kid games.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that everyone knew, whoever's listening to this, that you're stupid and you're being scammed.
What?
You said that they're stupid and being scammed by us. That's what you said.
If they truly take what you have to...
So they do. They do. Most do. So you're saying that those particular people are stupid and being scammed, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Okay, now what? Now what does that prove?
Well, it's just you've just completely eliminated any of the good... you put out a really good video the other day, in fact, about the salute. And now you've just completely marginalized anything that you've put out.
That's because you're playing horseshit games.
Now it's my fault now?
And you don't even talk about it. You talk about friggin' home service, like tech service for the first hour you're on. And then you talk about neti pots for the same 5 years. Like, that's what I mean.
Yeah, you're right, I talk about solutions. You're right.
Oh, yeah, because the neti pot's going to save your life. Yeah, okay.
Well, Robin, why don't you give us a topic and discuss? Why don't you get off of this challenging? Because we know you're obviously challenging. You think everyone's stupid. So let's hear your point of view. What got you on this site? What gets you? What makes you tick?
What makes me tick? What makes me tick is the truth.
Okay, let's talk.
So he's asking you to give us some truth.
You can read the Bible if you want the truth.
Okay.
So you're religious, right?
The Bible, preferably, because all.
So you're religious, okay? You're religious.
Revised, edited, and otherwise omitted things out of them. See, that's what
you're religious, right? Okay. Well, I can't go to the religious topic because I'm really not religious. I'm not religious, but that doesn't make you any better than anybody because you're religious and you base it on those beliefs. And if I'm going off the path, let me know.
Has to link with biblical Christianity and history and the study of history, and that's not one thing that's been brought up in any of these conversations.
Over 400 direct contradictions in the Bible, and you're telling us that's the truth.
Oh yeah, and you know that how, Marcus, because you've read the Bible.
No, Marcus, that's bang on. That's true, Marcus. He's right. Come on, Robin. That's true. I mean, what he said there.
If you want to bring up a stupid fact like 400 contradictions, then show me the 400 contradictions.
We've already done this before, and then every time it's always a plausible excuse.
Marcus, have you? No, come on, bring it up. See, that's the thing. You always say something, and then you renege on your offer. Just like
God loves man, God hates man.
Hey, Robin, if you're so sure of your point, why are you using so many ad hominems?
Because These people are purposely lying.
Oh, my God.
You know what you're doing. Why do you say, oh, my
No.
God, you don't even believe in God?
I don't. You're right.
So why do you say that? That's what I mean. You people don't even know what you're saying. You don't even listen to it.
But why are you coming on so angry because you believe in a biblical side of all this, and you don't really? Are you afraid? Are you afraid of it?
No. That's what I mean. I'm coming on here and tackling all you guys, calling you all out.
But Robin, why don't you do this? I'm being serious. I'm not joking here. Why don't you do your own show where you can say all the things you want about us and warn people?
Oh, that's what I do my YouTube for. That's what I do that for. But no, I just listened in tonight because I thought, oh, they might talk about something that might be interesting. But then in the back of my mind, I'm like, yeah, they're not going to because I already know where this is going. And so I just listened in, and that's exactly where it went.
Robin, I can pull up transcripts. I can pull up transcripts that you've been here more than once or twice or 3 or 4 times.
Yeah. Robin, you just submitted it to yourself.
I know.
If you don't like it, why come here? And you belong to a Bible radio station.
Straw broke the camel's back today when I just, brought up some relevant information like, hey, look at the Georgetown seal. The guys who funded the Constitution ended up, making the seal for Georgetown, and yet it's the same seal on the dollar bill. And you guys are like, no, now we got to talk about microwaves. And it's just like, hey, history.
Look, is that? Hey, we don't know if that's true or not. We just bring it up. It's an interesting thing to discuss. How do I know even if that's true? I even said I don't know. I'm just talking about it. I just bring it up because I wonder about stuff. That's all.
You're saying, hang on a minute, Robin. You're saying that you posted something and then like somebody shot it down and
no, you just didn't even talk about it.
Well, I mean, I try to keep. Hang on, man. Let me say something here. I try to keep track of the chat the best I can, but, sometimes I'm flipping back and forth between a browser and I very much thinking around. And then, okay, I can understand where you're coming from if there's like a continuous pattern of just, blowing that type of stuff off it. That's not what we do here. I've never done that.
It's been happening for a long time, man. Like, I pretty much plateaued after about 8 months of listening to your show. I'm like, okay, well, I got enough here. And I
why are you here?
Gratitude.
Why are you here? Why are you here? Yeah. Why are you here? Look, Robin, I called in tonight for the first time. I've never talked to Marcus. I've never talked to Chris. And they allowed me in. They welcomed me in. They listened to what I have to say. And that's awesome. I think that's real people. I think that's cool. Whether or not they're real people or not, I'm not questioning that right now. Right now, they're cool to me. They're allowing me some of them to floor in the platform.
Doesn't matter if they're lying to you, eh?
I was telling you a lie earlier when I said that I don't know of any historical sources that I can trust. I'm just basically lying when I say something like that. I don't understand how you can take that position that I'm lying when I'm telling you my true feelings about something. I mean, how do you ascertain that that's a lie? I don't get it.
Because you use quotes, which means that you're using history. So,
but I just got to lengthy explanation of where I'm coming from when I use a quote. I mean, I don't.
Oh, so you can distance yourself from it, so you don't actually have to pertain to being anywhere near it, but you can still use it as it's real. That's what I mean. All I heard in the show is I believe in this, and then speculation, or speculation, and then I believe in this.
It's all speculation. It is. A lot of it is.
We all agree with you. It's a lot of speculation, sure.
Did you guys not hear me last time when I used that Napoleon quote that I said allegedly Napoleon Bonaparte? Did I not say allegedly? I said allegedly. Allegedly means spoken without any real basis of proof.
That's right.
That's what I said. I said that.
Mm-hmm.
You don't listen to what I say, Robin, and then you lambast me. That's not fair, man.
No, it is.
And Marcus, you said it to Robin perfectly. You just discredited yourself, Robin, by coming on here and just blasting everyone's a liar, everyone's stupid, and all this. Why even do that? That's just ridiculous, man.
Oh yeah, well, why judge me? Why judge me? Oh, that's what I always hear again from the gatekeepers and the New Agers. You can't judge me. That's the whole New Age movement. Don't judge me. And that's
nobody's calling you stupid. Nobody's calling you a liar, though. Nobody's calling you stupid.
That's because I don't do stupid things like come out and lie and then turn around and say I didn't lie, like what Marcus does, like what Chris has done. Like
yeah, but maybe you're afraid to really adjust your opinion.
You just got through lying just now, Robin.
About what?
What your last statement was a lie.
What about what?
I'm just going to say it's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. You told everything that you said is a lie.
What?
Everything that you've said is a lie. Every single thing, every word you said is a lie.
I didn't say that.
I think that not only that,
what you just
there
got
are things that he didn't
now
say that are a lie, Chris. There are things he didn't say that are a lie.
It's a lie. It's a lie. Everything you said is a lie. I could do the same exact thing. I could just blanketly state that everything you said tonight is a lie.
Well, you just deny anyway, because that's the tactic.
You're lying. You're lying right now. You're lying. How does that feel? You just got through doing that to me. Well, you have no logical basis for telling me why I'm lying, but yet I'm lying.
But Robin, can we see? Let's hear your take on that restaurant. Hey, let's hear your take on that restaurant story.
Makes sense.
A hypocritical statement is a lie, and you were making hypocritical statements. That's what I was trying to point out. Where you wouldn't believe one part of history, but then you'll believe another part, even if it's allegedly. You're still putting your faith in it.
Well, let's look at it. Let's examine that for a second.
Otherwise, keep your mouth shut completely and don't even have a show, because that's where you really need to be right now.
No, we need to get this out. This is the whole idea, is they try to create a discussion. We're trying to wake people up, Robin. We're trying to get people out of... And Robin, what about your take on the restaurant story about Marcus? Marcus said his side of it. Why don't you... Is that why the reason why you called in? Let's hear your side of the restaurant thing about what Marcus was saying about that girl.
Well, that's just an ethics and a principle matter, so he can't be trusted on ethics or principle, and if you're going to try and come out as a truther and you have no ethics or principle, then good luck. So it's a critical
Well, let's hear your side of it.
My reason I already brought up was the fact that he tried to pigeonhole me into somebody else, and I graciously, at the time, said no a couple of times. This isn't me. I don't know what you're talking about. And it just kept persisting, and then I'm just like, are you kidding me? And then I turn around and say I'm not, and you're like, oh, Marcus, and then you start this whole freaking shuffle. That's what that was really about. And then, yeah, when you're making sexist statements, like, how's anyone going to trust you? You can't even be trusted with yourself. You come out on air saying how you're a blatant liar, and then Chris turns around and says, oh, well, and here's a good lie for you, Chris, a good hypocritical statement, that's a lie, that I don't hang around pathological liars. I have no time for them, you say. And then you entertain Marcus every other week. So where do I go from here? Like, that's what I mean. Just shut the show down, because you guys are just hammering out crap, and you're obviously all in limited hangout, because you all keep...
Well, how come so you're calling me...
Illusions.
But Robin, you're calling me crap then. Like, how did I end up coming on here, and you're telling me I'm crap? Like, how did I end up here, and I'm interested in this stuff? I'm interested in all this fakery, and I'm interested. I'm trying to find an outlet.
Man, I already know you're going to play the righteous card, but you're not righteous, okay? I already know that.
Because I don't believe in God, and God.
I'm a nice guy.
Okay, let's get this to a conclusion.
Yes.
Robin, okay, hang on. We're just going to get this to a conclusion. Robin, what is it that you want to say about Hoax Busters Call before you
are never allowed back to listen in, eh? Okay.
You can listen whenever you want. You can call whenever.
I know. I'm
but
not
what is it? What is your overall conclusion that you want to leave us with right now?
My overall conclusion is you will get no truth in the end. You'll be led around into the rabbit holes that they spin for you here. That's what Hoax Busters does.
Okay.
And it's funny because it's kind of like conflict of interest or like contradiction of your title. So, but then again, I can see the reality of it, that it's a hoax itself.
Okay. So what do you suggest? Where do we go then? Where do you go? Where do you go?
I go.
He goes away. That's where he goes.